Good morning, you guys. All right, so today we're gonna do some, we've got 7 stations, 7 exercises to do, okay? So the goal today will be to try to get at least 5 rounds in. If you have time to get more, then get more, okay? But 5 is the minimum, all right? But the thing is, we're gonna spend a little extra time up here today in the blue. I'm gonna introduce you guys to some animal flow movements. I myself, I'm going to be limited on some of the movements, so I'm going to actually be coaching Daryl to kind of take him through some of these movements because he's also learning some animal flow at the same time too. So just realize, guys, like this is obviously a live event here, but these workouts will be posted afterwards, so you can refer back to us doing this again if it was tough for you to kind of catch on to what we're trying to do today. So so just keep that in mind. So don't get too frustrated if you feel like we're going too fast, if you've got questions, you don't feel like you got it, it's okay. Just do what you can. Just realize these workouts are for us to just try to keep moving. So like I said, I'm going to try to introduce some new things here today. So we're going to spend a little bit more time there, but it's also going to help us get warmed up at the same time too. Because the nice thing about animal flow is we can use it to help us warm up. It'll also help us work on our mobility at the same time. We can also use animal flow as part of our workout, which we have in here as well too. So we want to make sure that we start off on the right foot and try to get at least a decent foundation laid so you guys have a better understanding of how to do some of these movements. So give us a minute. I want to get us a chance to readjust our cameras, and then we'll get started. We're going to start with those tactical frog kicks today. So if some of you guys are familiar with that, feel free to start on that, and then we'll jump in with you, and then we'll all work on some of these animal flow movements together. Appreciate you guys jumping in here. It's always good to have to get some feedback from you guys as well too. All right. So we're going to start off with some tactical frog kicks, you guys. So we want to make sure that we're set up where our knees, the insides of our knees are on the floor. The insides of your feet are on the floor as well too, especially the heels. So if your feet are too close to one another, just get them apart, okay? Get your feet apart, all right? We want to drop down onto our elbows. We want to make sure our breathing and our movement are matching, okay? So as you breathe in, you're going to go backwards, okay? And as you exhale, you're going to come forward and you're going to kick up a foot. You're going to keep your knee on the floor, but you're going to kick up a foot, okay? So you're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, every time you put your foot back down on the floor, make sure it's flat on the floor. The inside of your foot should be flat on the floor, especially that heel. All right, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, as you breathe in, go backwards. Drive your hips straight back between your ankles. Ten more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, so now we're going to get into a crab, okay? So this is a little bit of animal flow. So our crab position, we're going to start on your butt, okay? You're going to place your feet flat on the floor, both hands with your fingers pointing opposite direction of your toes, okay? I'm going to go this way so you guys can see my right side. All right? So from here, we're going to do a left arm crab reach. So from here, I want to bring my left hand in front of my face. Try to keep your body still as you do that. Now from here, keeping your feet flat on the floor, keeping your hand in front of your face, drive those hips up. Okay, again, keep this hand in front of your face. Now let that hand travel past your forehead and let it frame your head. There you go. You see how Daryl's doing that here? Okay, so now when we return to crab, you want to get your eyes on your hand first, then bring your hips down, hand down on the floor. Now let's go right arm crab reach. Right hand in front of the face, drive those hips up, heels stay down. When you can't see this hand anymore, he's going to look down at his base hand. Okay, this arm is going to frame your head, you guys. Then when it's time to return, eyes on your hands, and then down. Okay, left arm crab reach. Good. We're going to get 10 of these, you guys. This is number 3. Okay, and return. So I'm going to do partial crab reaches. I'm not going to do any with my right arm, but I'll do half crab reaches with my left. Okay. And remember, with these crab reaches, you guys, the goal is not to see how fast you can turn to look at your hand. The goal is to see how high can you get those hips. And then turning is the last thing that we do. All right? Remember, guys, watch more of Daryl's form. I'm just limited on one arm right now, and I can't really get this arm to frame my head yet, but it's getting better. Okay? Good. See how his feet are flat on the floor? Those hips are nice and high. He's squeezing his butt cheeks and returning to crab. Good. Right arm crab reach. Drive those hips up. When you can't see that hand anymore, he's going to look down at his base hand. Good. And you notice his shoulder is stacked above his wrist when he's up in his crab reach position. This shoulder is stacked above the wrist. Okay, that's exactly how it should be, you guys. Okay? Good job, man. Okay, so we're going to do what's called a deep 8 into a reaching under switch, all right? So this is where it can be kind of confusing, but again, just be patient with yourselves and don't get too frustrated, okay? So deep 8, so we're just going to sit down in this position here, okay? Want to make sure your feet are flat on the floor, all right? Try to keep those heels down. Okay, from deep 8, we're going to do what's called a reaching under switch, okay? So I'm going to call out a right leg reaching under switch, which means I'm also going to reach with my right arm. Okay, so right leg reaching under switch, I'm going to reach with my right arm. I'm going to reach past my left foot, but I'm also going to reach forward far enough so that I can bring my right leg in between my hand and my left leg. Yep, going to come around. Yep, into crab. And then we're going to spin back to deep 8. Yep, okay. And then let's go left leg reaching under switch. So we'll bring our left hand. Okay, I'm going to get down on my knee just because I can't put too much weight on this arm. And we're going to come around, yep, into that crab. And then left leg under switch, back to deep 8. Okay? Right leg reaching under switch. Yep. And then right leg under switch back to deep 8. Okay? Left leg reaching under switch. Good. Left leg under switch back to deep 8. Good, you guys. Right leg reaching under switch to crab. Right leg under switch back to deep 8. Okay? Left leg reaching under switch to crab. Left leg under switch back to deep 8. Right leg reaching under switch. Right leg under switch back to deep 8. Good, you guys. 2 more. Left leg reaching under switch. Left leg under switch back to deep 8. Now ultimately, guys, if you can, just keep one hand on the floor. Right leg reaching under switch. Keep the left hand off the floor if you can here. And then use that right hand and spin and push at the same time. Right leg under switch, back to deep 8. Okay? Left leg under switch. Left leg reaching under switch. And then left leg under switch back to deep 8. One more. Right leg reaching under switch. Right leg under switch back to deep 8. All right, guys. Good. Okay, so we're going to start off. We're going to go through every exercise. We'll do about 2 or 3 reps. I'm going to have Daryl demonstrate, and I'll also demonstrate some modified versions, and then we'll get started, okay? So we have a set of good mornings to start. Okay, so he's going to hold the bell behind the head, and I'm going to hold the bell up here in front of my chest. Okay? And ultimately, we want to keep your back nice and flat. Okay? Drive those hips back as you bend over. And make your way back up. Okay? So we have 10 of these. Okay, that's exercise number 1. Okay, exercise number 2, sit up and shoulder press. So you're going to hold the bell by the horns. Okay? You're going to sit up and shoulder press. Sit up and shoulder press. So you see I'm not holding the weight with my left hand, but I still am trying to work that range in that left shoulder. Okay? All right. Then we've got those crab reaches that we did earlier. Okay? 10 alternating crab reaches. All right? With your weight. So, sorry too, you guys. You see us using a kettlebell. You guys can use, liquid laundry detergent as your weight. You can use a bag of potatoes as your weight. You can use a bag of rice as your weight. So if you don't have an actual weight, you can find something at home that's heavy. All right. So from here, you're gonna hold the weight in your right hand. I'm gonna lift my right leg up. Okay. From here, I'm gonna hold this position. I'm gonna row twice, and then stand back up. Okay, you're gonna do that 5 times on one leg, and 10 rows on that one leg, and then you'll switch. All right. Overhead reverse lunge. So you want to press the bell up, hold that bell up. Now whatever arm is up, you want to step back with the opposite leg. Okay? Gonna lunge and stand back up. Alright? 5 times. Okay? 5 on each side. And then your burpees. Okay? We have regular burpees you can do without the weight. Very good. 2 push-ups and 2 squat jumps or 2 jump tucks. Or you can use a kettlebell. Okay, you want to always make sure when the bell's on the floor, it's in between your heels. Lay the bell down, handle away from your face. Okay, and you're going to come down, push up on one side, push up on the other side, hop forward, squat jump, squat jump. Now let's make sure when you hop forward before you pick the bell up, let's have the bell sitting back up like normal. We're going to pull and catch. Okay, we want to add that pull and catch element. Okay, and then we'll do our 2 squat jumps. So let's show them a full burpee with the bell. Bell in between the heels, lay down. 1 push up on one side, push up on the other side, pull and catch, and then 2 squat jumps. Lay it back down, push up on one side, push up on the other side. Okay. We'll do that 5 times, so you'll end up with 10 push-ups and 10 weighted squat jumps. And if you don't want to use a weight, then you can just do regular burpees without the weight, but still do 2 push-ups, 2 squat jumps, okay? And then we'll end with 50 high knees, okay? Plus 50 jump rope skips, whether you have a jump rope or not, okay? And then start all over again. So those are the 7 exercises, okay? So I'm going to have the timer on. I'm just going to have it on for 10 minutes. We're just going to go in 10-minute increments just so we can reference and see how far we're coming along in our particular workout, where we're at, okay? So you're not timed, but the goal ultimately is to try to get 5 rounds completed. Whether you're able to do it within this hour or not, just keep trying to get those 5 sets, okay?
3, 2, 1.
Oops, sorry, hold on. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
So remember your good mornings, you have your option. You can have the weight behind you, or you can have the weight in front. I'm going to have it in front. If you have it in front, try to hold it in a goblet. Okay, I'm just going to hold it this way. Not because I want to, because I just have to right now. Remember, as you bend over, drive those hips back. That way the back stays flat as you come over. If I don't drive my hips back and I just bend over, then I'm rounding my back off. Okay, but as I bend over, drive your hips back toward that wall so your back stays nice and flat here. Okay? And as you stand up, dig your heels into the ground, belly button to spine the whole time. Tighten up those abs. And when you stand all the way up, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your butt cheeks. We have 10 reps. Then after 10 reps, you have your sit-ups with the shoulder press. Remember, guys, try to hold the bell by the horns, or if you're holding a jug of milk or something, hold the body of that jug. If you're holding a bag of potatoes, try to hold more of the body of that bag of potatoes, okay? That way you're trying to hold that weight evenly with both hands. Crab reach. So remember, guys, try to follow Daryl's lead. Hand in front of the face. Bring that arm all the way up where it frames your head. Look down at your hand once you're up as high as you can possibly be. Turning is the last thing you want to do, okay? So I'm just going to modify. I'm just going to do a couple of left arm half crab reaches, okay? Because I can't frame my head right now with my arm. I was telling Daryl before we got started today how much I'm chomping at the bit to like move like normal with my left arm, but I can't, and I hate having to modify stuff and being patient, but something that I have to do. Sometimes we have to like humble ourselves, right? So you guys are kind of on this journey with me these last 3 weeks with the shoulder. I'm working on my patience, trying to stay smart about it, and also realizing at 42 years old, it takes a little longer for things to heal. Like we were just saying, if I was half my age, I think I'd be further along right now than I am, you know? Just remember, whatever hand the bell is in, whatever bell the hand is in, whatever the bell the hand is, whatever hand's on the bell, you want to lift that same leg. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes when we work out, guys, I know I've been training for a lot of years, like working out. It's not always like a gung-ho spectacle when it comes to working out. Some days you just gotta grind it out, man. It's not gonna be a bunch of cheering. It's not gonna be a bunch of just hoopla.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Work is just work. Good job, man. I could easily use this arm as an excuse to not work out. But that wouldn't do me any good. Hopefully some of you guys don't have that mindset of, well, one thing's wrong, and I might as well just quit everything else. You gotta learn to adapt sometimes. So here, whatever hand is up, you want to step back with the opposite leg. I'm going to do extra lunges on this leg since I'm going without weight. Burpees. Remember with the burpees, guys, it's a double push-up and double squat jump or double jump tuck. Why did I do squat jump? And if you wanted to use a kettlebell, you see how Daryl's doing it. One hand on the bell for each push-up, then pulling and catching for his squat jumps. Hopefully you guys are going just a little faster than me because I am a little limited. So I'll have to move a little slower. Again, not because I want to. I really would like to do more, but gotta be smart, right? All right. So that's been 10 minutes.
Oh shit. Forgot his toes.
$50 high knees and 50 jump rope skips to end the circuit, and then we start all over again with those good mornings. Good work, you guys. All right, round 2. Remember with the good mornings, you can go behind the head. Or you can go right here in front of your chest. If you can, hold it in a goblet position, meaning holding the horns. But if not, hold it against you if you need. Remember, guys, as you come down too, see if you can keep those knees as close to stacked above the hips as possible, or stacked above the heels as possible. Okay? Don't let the knees come forward. Keep those knees back. Keep your hips back. Put a lot of weight in those heels without lifting your toes up off the floor. Sit up, shoulder press, double shoulder press, you guys. Remember, try to hold the horns of the bell or whatever item you're using at home. Try to hold the body of that item. Guys, try to open those hips up. That's what this crab reach is good for, opening up your chest and your hips here. Make sure those feet stay flat on the floor. Drive those hips up. When that hand travels past your head, then look down at your base hand. And have this traveling arm frame your head, like Daryl there. Good. Yep, hips up, eyes on this hand. The hand always stays close to your face, guys. You will never extend your arm here. Never extend your arm during these crab reaches. Never extend. Don't extend that arm. Keep your hand close to your face the whole time. Yeah, make sure you guys alternate your crab reaches. I'm just going 5 and 5. All right, bent over rows, single leg RDLs. Whatever hand is holding your weight, travel with that same leg.
Oh, man.
Get it, man. It's Friday, you guys. It's 5 days in a row of training if you've been working out with us all week. The body feels a little beat up. Ugh. It's also why yesterday we started yesterday's workout with some extra time to restore. Remember, you guys just get 5 RDLs on each leg. I'm getting more just because I'm not holding a weight on this arm. Just want to put some more work on this leg. But on my other side, I'll do 5 because I'll be holding this bell. Oh, good job, man. So here, whatever hand is up, step with the opposite leg. guys. We have 20 minutes left. Good work, you guys. How y'all doing? Morning, you guys. All right, setting set 3, or starting set number 3. Good work, you guys. Keep moving, keep working. Sometimes it gets quiet in here because we're focusing on breathing and keeping our rep count too.
And doing every rep.
And trying to work on striving for perfection on every rep, for real. So we really got to focus, guys. No matter what's going on around you. Disregard any of those distractions right now. I'm gonna start on this side this time, you guys. Good work, man. Good work, you guys. Keep it up. If you guys need to modify your crab reaches, feel free to see how I'm doing them. I have to sit down. I need to put weight on this left arm. I can't put too much weight on that left arm right now. Oh, good job, man. Flex those abs, you guys. Try to keep those abs involved in everything you do. We just working, man. It's not a lot of talk, just a lot of work. Don't shy away from the work. Remember, the goal is to try to get at least 5 rounds. If you can get more, get more. By all means, like, don't let 5 stop you. Ooh. Oh. Oh, man. Overhead reverse lunges. Remember these, guys. Step back with your opposite leg. Good work, you guys. 10 more minutes. You need to concentrate more. Making sure those abs are tight in everything that you do. This is where the mind needs to control the body. Don't let your body control your mind. Ooh-wee. All right, start number 4. Let's get it, bro. Good.
No excuses in here, man.
Not at all. We can all make up excuses.
Yep, me too, buddy.
Your goals don't care about your excuses, though. I just did 5 here on this side. I got to do 5 more on the same side.
Yeah.
Hang in there, guys. We're almost done with this hour. Okay. Nothing fancy here, guys. Just grinding out work. Just grinding out work. You can try to foo-foo it all you want.
Don't work.
It don't work. You're not always going to be motivated. Stop searching for motivation. You need to learn discipline. Discipline. Screw motivation. It's never there when you need it.
These are not those cute line workouts you gotta see every day. It's just hard work.
Our overhead reverse lunge, opposite leg. Chavo with the opposite leg with the overhead reverse lunge, you guys.
Three, two, one.
Good job, you guys. We're gonna finish out this round. We'll finish out round 4. Then we're gonna cut off the live. Then we're gonna get our 5th round, and you'll know. You can check the stories later, because you know the difference in the music on our 5th round.
And we get re-energized.
Yeah, motivated. We'll be motivated there.
Yeah.
Extra motivated.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good job, you guys. We're finishing up set 4 here. We're about to hit up set number 5. But before we do, I want to again, remember, these workouts will be posted on Move More Often Facebook and Move More Often YouTube for you guys to use anytime you guys need. Whew. Good job today, you guys. Send me some results. Let me know how many sets you guys ended up with.